Staying organized is difficult. Hey, I'm Jonathan with App Axis, and I help independent healthcare providers stay in touch with their mobile-first audiences. And if you want more app reviews and free tips and tools that'll help you do that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So if you manage a lot of projects, or you create content regularly, and you work with people, or maybe you don't, but you do things regularly that require a routine that you need to check off and make sure that you've completed it in the correct order, then you might want to check out Trello as a tool to help you do that. Let's go ahead and check it out. So Trello is a project management tool that allows you to organize all your projects and your to-do lists to help you accomplish things on time and get things done more efficiently. So when you arrive at Trello.com, you'll be greeted with the main page that looks like this. It talks about how to collaborate better, get more things done, work with any team from anywhere. You can read some of the details. There's a lot of integration. There's an app, there's a desktop, there's a Chrome version. There's a lot of ways that you can use to sync, and I do appreciate that, to be honest. I use that quite a bit. This is quite a popular program to organize activities. So let's go ahead and take a look at what my layout looks like in a way, okay? So for instance, here's my script, and I talk about things that I need to get done for this review. And this is pretty much what I use as the template. I have my introduction and I have my points, my talking points and spelling errors and everything, But anyway, so these are boards. Matter of fact, let me show you from here. So this is the main page that I would enter. As you see, I have my template here, and then I have my recent projects and reviews here. And these are boards that I reviewed or considered using as motivation in the past. Here's my content stream with all my recent reviews. And of course, you see, I am on the free version, so I only have one board remaining. But when you start your Trello account, you operate off of things called boards. You can think of it like a whiteboard. And so if you look at my board, so the video creation template, this is the same thing as this. This is just the board that I'm currently using for Trello. So, I basically have a rundown like this. So this is for my team, and I integrate with whoever has duties on this project. I integrate with them. And so we lay out the purpose of the video and all the talking points and call to actions and things like that. And we go through the checklist from the brief. And then on the next part of the board, I go through my pre-production stages, my production, post-production, and my final uploads, okay? And my final, exit, final steps to do before uploading a video. When you create one of these, you can title it, and then you place cards on each one of these posts. So again, this entire page is like a whiteboard, and it's like putting sticky notes and then more sticky notes. So let's go check it out and see what we got here. So if I click on one of these, pre-production, determine the content. I have nothing here because I already know what this content is going to be. But then I put each individual duty and step. Don't forget to upload the audio. Don't forget to sync the audio. Don't forget to, white balance check. Things that would drive you nuts if you forgot to do it, right? And you can assign these duties and tasks and cards and boards to teams or individuals so that you can know when they are doing those activities as well. And as you move across, you can actually move, if it were applicable. Not in this case, this is a bad example, but if it were applicable, let's say this was about, determined content, and my workflow was getting it done, doing it right now, done. Then you could move it all the way across to the done pile, Do I have a done pile? Yeah, publishing and promotions. Okay, no, I don't have a finished pile. But anyway, so yeah, you can pretty much monitor what's going on the board, and everybody can do things over and over and over. And because I have this saved as a template, all I need to do is copy the board and then I just create a new name, and then I assign it to someone, and boom, send it out, and it's a brand new board. And this is the free version. You get 10 boards to work with. And as you can see on my main page, I only have one more board remaining. So eventually all these projects will disappear and I'll clean it out and keep repeating, because I don't really need to revisit finished projects. I just need the template. So there's a lot of integrations. There's so much to do with Trello. They have a lot of upgradable features, things that you can integrate to help you become even more efficient. Again, my emphasis is on taking advantage of things that are well implemented for free. That way you don't have to spend $10 and $20 and $30 on everything. So I like the free version. I see nothing wrong with it. With that, here are my thoughts. As far as features, I give this app 100 because there's so many. They have checklists. There's a lot of helpful things. You can integrate with a team, assign things to a team, monitor the boards. There's a lot of things going on. And that mobile app is awesomely executed. It's pretty much fully functional, just like the desktop. Pretty much. I've found no shortage of it, or no shortcomings, rather. So I give them 100 for that. Well done, Trello. The ease of use, I'll give it a 60. It can be a little bit intimidating. The first time I opened up Trello, I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? But you look at some of the templates, you watch some of the videos, and they do have a lot of videos. You know, you can look at that sort of stuff and learn pretty quickly how to customize it for your usage and your needs. Again, the templates are awesome. But I'll give them a 60 just because it's intimidating factor-ness. Support. There's so much support. It's everywhere. They are constantly putting out emails. There's videos all over the place. A lot of people have done independent reviews and how-tos and use it for this project and specialty purposes and this, that, and the next. I'll give them an 80. It's a little bit too much contact, but the support is there, and that's a good thing. Moving on with the value, I actually give them 100 because that free version it's so well implemented. There's very little reason that I've found to use the more higher tier options that you pay for regularly. Good job. You know, I would never know what I am missing by not using the other tiers if I didn't actually just browse and see, you know, hey, what are they offering? And I look at something shiny and I go after it. But again, for my purposes, I want to keep the expenses down, and this does exactly what I need to. I'm only working with a handful of people, so this works great. Overall, I'll give them an 85. It's an excellently executed project management tool. With that, there's so many project management tools out there. What are your thoughts? What are you using? Is there anything that Trello lacks or has given you a bad experience? Let me know. What are you using? Be sure to leave them in the comments and we'll have that conversation. Cheers.